friends, this is the Sun Woman. Thank you so much for tuning in with me for your June 2016 Suncasts. I'm going to do something a little different this month because this month is all about love. We have a major aspect of the new moon, which is falling in Gemini, conjunct, which means in the same sign as Venus. They're all in Gemini. So the major influence this month is going to be on love and for the months to come. Now with the Sun in the same sign and the Moon in the same sign as Venus, you have Venus, which is the planet of love. You have the Sun, which is the vitality, the energy, abundance, and you have the Moon, which is your emotions. So emotional involvement and emotional strength, all grouped together in the sign of Gemini. So there's going to be a lot of thinking about love, a lot of communications about love, getting together with people, making plans. This is a ripe time for creativity. There may be two people in your life that you are feeling equally involved with or equal love towards. So you may be needing to make a decision between two people. Gemini is that sign of the twins, that mutable sign. But in general, it is a really beautiful aspect full of a lot of focus on the things in life that make us feel fulfilled, love, our relationships, marriage, our creativity. And the thing about that is that with nature, we have the yin and the yang. So there's always has to be a balance in nature. And the balance here that we're going to be up against is a lot of I wouldn't say difficult, but challenging aspects that are going to be highlighting this Sun, Moon, Venus connection here. We have what is called a T-square pattern, which is involving Jupiter, Saturn, and Neptune. And with Saturn already retrograde, what we're going to find is that any delays or disappointments that may be affecting your love life or even your finances, because Venus rules money and finances as well. Anything that you come up against is going to be a lesson to teach you how to discern what is real in your life and what is just a fantasy, what is a delusion and what is actually meant to be here in your life, and who is meant to be in your life for the long haul. Okay, now many of your concerns may be due to deception that might be taking place. People acting very greedy, perhaps, as I said, some delusion, not really being sure of people's motivations, or just excessive behavior, excessive drinking, excessive partying, excessive sex, whatever that might be that is done to, on an unhealthy level, may be an influence here this month. So we have all of these fantastic, wonderful, powerful, renewing aspects, the Sun, Moon, and Venus together in Gemini. The new moon is always a period of new beginnings. It's that 2-week cycle where we can plant seeds, and there is the promise of new beginnings, and then leading up to the new moon in the next month. Okay, so you can still plant your seeds. You can still, start fresh, inject new life into your relationships, into your creative endeavors. But as you do this, you must keep in mind and continue to do a reality check. Continue to do a litmus test through this month and in the months to come to make sure that what you are building or what you are investing in is based on something healthy, is based on something real, and is based on something that is for your higher good. Okay? So those are the aspects. Let's go ahead and take a look at each of the individual 12 signs. Make sure to take a look at your Sun, sun, moon, and rising sign. And if you'd like to know how this powerful configuration that's going on right now is affecting you specifically, you can contact me for a private reading, and I'd be happy to, we'll plot all of those planets in your individual chart and do the tarot reading to give you a personalized and private overview of what's going on in your life. This month I'm going to be using a well-worn deck that I've used for many years now. This is the Lover's Tarot, which is the 22 major arcana, nice and big there so you can see them. And then I have a smaller version of the Lover's Tarot, which also contains the same 22 cards, but with all of the pip cards, the minor arcana as well. And for some clarification, I'll be using the Tao Oracle deck. It's a very powerful spiritual time, and when we have a lot going on, with the stars and the planets, I like to use the Tao Oracle, which is based on the I Ching, for confirmation on our spiritual lessons that we need to be aware of. So let's go ahead with the 12 readings for the 12 signs. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in a moment. Hello Sagittarius. This new moon in Gemini is highlighting your 7th house, and your 7th house is your house of relationships, significant others, long-term partnerships, marriage. This is the area that rules people that work with you on your behalf. So we're talking about managers, publicists, people who you go to for counsel. So with Gemini conjunct the Sun and involved in this T-square with the other planets, we have a lot of emphasis right now on your long-term relationship, your one-on-one partnership, marriage. So there are going to be developments, a lot of conversations, a lot of communication about your marriage and your long-term partnership and your potential, moving to the next level with a partner. Now, in this T-squared configuration, there may be obstacles and delays in reference to your home and your career, and those things may be affecting your relationship. So many of my Sagittarians may be working very hard, following their professional pursuits, really working hard with the family, spending a lot of time with family, and there may be a deficit in the partnership area where you may need to rechannel your energies in order to balance things out with your relationship. Your relationship may be suffering because of this pull from the other areas of your life. So you want to be aware of that. There is the potential for beginning new relationships. There is the potential also with all of this energy in Gemini for there to be more than one person, 2 people that you are considering for a long-term relationship or involvement at this present time with 2 people, and there may be the need for you to make a decision about who you are going to proceed with and who is the best partner for you to help you build on the home front and who will be supportive of your professional pursuits. So that is what you're going to be looking out for and using as your litmus test if you are trying to decide between people in your life. Okay? All right, so let's go ahead and pull a card here for Gemini. And, these are some Major Arcana, love tarot cards. As I said, I've had for a long time. Very effective. I love these cards, and I think they were great to use this month to focus on the theme of love. So what are we looking at for Sagittarius for June? Sagittarius for June 2016. What is the message for my Sagittarians for June 2016 message? Okay, this one just hit my hand, so we're going to go with it. This is the World. I'm sorry. I always see the Wheel of Fortune in the World, and sometimes I say the World when I see the Wheel of Fortune, and vice versa. So, thank you to those who have pointed it out to me in the past. But this is the Wheel of Fortune, and this is a wonderful, wonderful card to receive, because this card talks about changes, big changes that are taking place in your life right now, Sagittarius, for this month. Now, what I said to you about long-term partnerships, you may be moving to the next level. You may be seeing changes that have been long awaited with long-term partnership, or you may be changing partners. Okay, this is the message that's also coming to me. Whatever it is that is happening in your long-term love relationship, know right now that it is something that's going to move you to the next level on your spiritual journey, okay? It may, some of you may be having difficulties, as I said, the stress of balancing out life, but know that there is going to be, whatever happens is going to be a call for you to refocus. Now, some of you may be ending relationships, and that's what this Wheel of Fortune is saying. Even if it is a difficult time for you, know that this change is one that is going to be for the positive, ultimately, for your well-being and for your future. You have celestial beings watching over you and protection from the universe. Angels here and cherubim, and you have the phoenix here rising, meaning you rising from the ashes, perhaps, if you have ended a relationship recently and are moving to a different, are getting with a different partner or looking for a different partner at this time. You have the winged bull here, which talks about being well grounded in reality, and you have the lamb here with the wings, which is a sense of peace. So you may find that all of these elements, as this change takes place in your life, these elements are going to come to the fore, and they are all for your good. Also, when I see the Wheel of Fortune, it indicates that there are strong astrological influences over you right now. So know that this is a time of tremendous spiritual growth for you, and that the planetary aspects right now, Sag, are pushing to get you to the new level, the next level that you deserve to be on. Now, you have had Saturn in your sign of Sagittarius for a while now, and so you have been through some stuff. You have been through money worries. You have been through a lot of frustration. It's very hard when Saturn is in our sign, because a lot of, we're experiencing restrictions, we're experiencing limitations, we've been feeling like we have not had enough, and whether that's money, love, appreciation, or whatever the case is, you may be feeling, that negative energy right now, more so than being able to see the growth. Know that when when Saturn leaves Sagittarius, the weight's going to be lifted off your shoulder, but for the moment you are feeling that pull, and with Venus opposite Saturn in your 7th house, you know, there is that feeling of being pulled or maybe not receiving the appreciation, the love, or the support that you have needed to feel from a long-term partner in your life, okay? So, you know, you may make a brand new decision. That new moon may have you come to a understanding of what needs to be done in a partnership, and whether you stay or whether you go, know that the universe is trying to wake you up and make you see what is yours, what is not yours, what is worthy of you, and what you don't deserve to have in your life. Okay, Sagittarius? So let's go ahead and take a look at the individual, the 5 cards here, and do a full tarot reading with the Lover's Tarot for my Sagittarians for June 2016. And if you would like more of a personal reading where I can go ahead and plot Saturn in your individual chart and all the other planets, this T-square and grand square that we have going on, you can contact me at my website for a private reading. Okay, Sag? Let's see what the message is for you for June 2016. This is a general message for Sagittarians for June 2016. What is the message for Sag for June 2016? Okay. We have the Chariot in the past. We have the 5 of Cups reversed covering the present time. We have the 4 of Cups in the future. Make sense of that 4 of Cups is coming up. We have the 7 of Pentacles in your obstacles, and we have the 5 of Swords in the outcome here, potential outcome. And I'm going to just pull one more card as a clarifier here. All right, let me see. 5 of Swords. Okay, 6 of Cups. All right, so yeah, let's go through here. And as I said, I know that my Sagittarius have been through a lot in the last few years, and you're really ready for this change that the Wheel of Fortune is indicating for you. So this is like a sign from the heavens of have faith, be patient, know that the changes are coming, the positive changes are coming. You have to let time move and be the deciding factor here, okay? And at the base of the deck you have the 4 of Swords. So let's go through this. Well, we have the Chariot in the recent past. A Chariot is truly an indicator of a victory, okay? So no matter what you've been going through, Sagittarius, you have been able to control your emotion. You've been able to keep yourself in check and under control, and been able to balance a situation that has been somewhat unstable, okay? Where there's been a lot of emotion, there has been a lot of ups and downs, and you know, the Chariot talks about having control of the reins of your situation, whatever that may be. So this is really a positive sign for you, that whatever you're doing, you need to continue doing that, because really, even though you think sometimes that things are out of your control, the Chariot is saying that really the way your life goes and how smoothly you are able to overcome your obstacles is truly in your own hands. It does not belong to anyone else but to you, okay? You may have been dealing with someone in your life with whom you have really opposing viewpoints. There may have been kind of a, like, you know, going head to head on issues, and I feel that, you know, through your own strength of character, through your own resolve, you have been able to keep the cart upright, you know, keep the horses from running away, and really keep things moving forward in a successful and victorious way. So good job for you, Sag. Now, the 5 of Cups is covering you right now, and I feel that, you know, this is really you having kind of having had enough of having to try to keep things stable and keep things moving in a positive direction. There's definitely been some disappointment in love here, all right? That's what the Five of Cups indicates. Maybe some estrangement, or maybe if not that extreme, just talking about some disappointment perhaps in your long-term relationship and not feeling fulfilled. Your Five of Cups are upside down. Now, you know, anytime the Five of Cups comes up, it's saying that yes, some of the cups are spilled, but there is still the potential for something good to happen here if you can see the two cups that are still upright. Now, on this card, we have Five of Cups reversed, but the reversal of the Five of Cups is actually a much better indicator, because it says that either you have decided to let bygones be bygones and move on from difficulties in your past so that there is now the potential for new beginnings, or you are now letting the past of heartache or of sadness or disappointment, you're letting it go, and you are readying yourself to open up your life to new and good and positive opportunities and you know, potentials that may be coming as a result of you opening your heart and letting go of what has hurt you. Okay, now coming into the near future, we have the Four of Cups. So very similar vibe there, you know, just a feeling of, you know, that lack of fulfillment, needing something to re-energize you. In the traditional Rider-Waite deck, you have someone who is looking at their three cups. They're so obsessed with the three cups that they have already that they're not able to see another cup that is being offered to them from heaven, okay, coming as a celestial blessing. So there is something coming for you, Sagittarius. There is an offer of love that is going to be coming through this month. Now, is it with your current partner, or is it a new partner that can offer you a stable situation? You know, be aware. You need to try to detach yourself from what has taken place in the past and be open and ready with your heart, with your mind, for this new this blessing and this new cup of love that's being offered to you, because you've been so disillusioned, because you know, perhaps you're so bored with the status quo, or you're tired of the status quo and not feeling like you have what you need for fulfillment. You know, you have to take your eyes away from that focus and focus on what may be showing itself to you and bringing itself to you through this Wheel of Fortune change here, okay? And allow that blessing into your life when it comes. Now, what's the obstacle? Well, the obstacle is that you have invested a lot of time and energy, love, blood, sweat, tears, years perhaps into a partnership, and you are assessing it. You know, you're auditing your relationship right now. You're trying to see if what you've invested is going to continue to bear fruit, or if you need to cut your losses and move on to something else, you know, move on to a new investment of love. That's what the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles indicates. In the outcome here, well, the first card that I received was the Five of Swords. For you, and you do have a few swords. Let me go ahead and just, you know, let you know what the first swords card here that came up was the Four of Swords, you know, which talks about recovery and recuperation, and really the need for you to perhaps pull yourself back, rejuvenate yourself, spend time alone, assessing what has happened before, where you are, and what you need to heal you at this point. You may be feeling cut off from partners. You may be feeling isolated. You know, you may be feeling like you are an island, you know, in your own self. Know that this is not a bad thing. This is a moment, you know, there are moments for us to aggressively move forward, and then there are moments for us to pull back and wait and see. With the Wheel of Fortune, this is very much a wait and see time, okay? With the Five of Swords in the outcome here and the Nine of Swords, I feel like by the end of this new moon cycle between now and June, you are going to make a decision as to what needs to stay in your life and what you need to cut away, and maybe who. All right. If you determine that someone in your life has cheated you, or has done you wrong, or has acted in a way that was not above board, not without integrity, or has deceived you, know that they may have won the initial battle, but they have lost the war, because you are now coming to the end of a cycle of difficulty in your life. You're coming to the end of a cycle of sleepless nights, worrying, stress, and strain about which way to go and what to do about someone in your life and in a relationship. The 9 is here. It says that it is almost over. That's what it is saying. Now, whatever it is, whether it is the relationship or whether it is the worries and the stresses that you've had being over, because you are ready to move into a new phase of your life, either with your partner or by yourself or with someone else. Know that time is going to be the healer here, and that is what's indicated by the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Six of Cups, you know, I pulled these two cards as clarifiers because I don't like to leave readings off with energy that is uncertain. I have the Six of Cups here as the last clarifier, and what this means to me, Sagittarius, is that it's time to cut ties with the past. Okay, you may be holding on to something that at one time was wonderful and good and fulfilling. You may be reminiscing. You may have beautiful memories about something or someone. But this Six of Cups is saying that your future does not lie in your ties to the past. Your future lies in starting fresh and creating new memories, a new life, new beginnings. Now, the Six of Cups is often a karmic card, and it talks about karmic relationships. With the Swords here and the Six of Cups, what I feel the message here is that if you have been in a karmic a relationship where you needed to reconnect with this person and establish a relationship in order to work through your karma from past lives together, I feel that you have now paid your karma. Okay, you have paid your karmic debt off with this person. And it is now time for you to either reestablish whether this relationship is one that will carry you through to your journey in the future, or whether it is time to now end this, bless your past, bless that person, and move forward into future blessings. All right, Sagittarius, and you will be able to determine that by the end of this new moon cycle through spending time in contemplation and spending time by yourself, listening and hearing yourself think, and listening to the wisdom of your heart and your higher mind, okay? Now, let's go ahead and pull a card from the Tao Oracle deck. And as I said, know that whatever is happening here, Sagittarius, is for your higher good. You know, it may not feel it when we are in the midst of a difficult period in our lives. It may not feel that way, like we're in a process of growth when we are trying to fight our way through or love our way through or change something that may refuse to be changed or progress or grow. But ultimately, you are the master of your destiny. You're the master of your heart and your life. And you have to make decisions in your life that are for your own own personal growth and well-being. This is what the universe demands of you, and that's why we all have free will. We are, children of the creative force, the creative energy, but we were also blessed with free will that gives us the opportunity to make our own lives what we want them to be. Okay, so let's just pull a card here for you, Sagittarius, and find out what your final message is here for the month of June. All right, we have here the number 29 card. And this is the abysmal, okay? Now, let me explain this card to you. What this means right now, and this is very much the energy of that Saturn in your sign that has been weighing down on you, that has been pouring down a lot of stuff on you, heavy responsibilities, heavy weight, and the need for you to be flushed from these difficulties, okay? That is what this water is here. So it is, yes, if you're standing under a waterfall, you are being pummeled by the current of the water that is hitting you and that is flowing over you, and you may be feeling overwhelmed, but those waters are also healing waters. They are cleansing you, okay? They are cooling you, they are pouring over you and blessing you with their cooling and with their with this water of life. So regardless of whether you are feeling at the lowest point right now, Sagittarius, or if you are feeling like you are overwhelmed on a personal level or on a partnership level, know that this is a period of time that you need to face with courage. You need to face your fears, you need to be courageous, and you need to be clear about the circumstances of your life and who you're dealing with and what needs to be done to bring yourself into a feeling of stability and of security. Because frankly, right now, I feel like many of my Sagittarians are feeling very insecure. They're feeling that, in danger, that their lives are being changed, and the rug is being pulled out from underneath you. But as I said, know that you have to face this period with courage, that it is not going to last, okay? This too shall pass is what the Wheel of Fortune is saying. So if you are in a love relationship where you are kind of feeling at the end of your rope and you're thinking that this may be something that is not going to continue on, know that if it does end, Sagittarius, that there are good things and there are better things there in life that are for you for your support, for your well-being, and for your spiritual growth, okay? That is the message of the number 29 card. Now, 29 adds up to 11. 11 is a master card. It is the card of the master builder. So what you want in your life, you can visualize and project and manifest at this time, even in the midst of your difficulties, your disillusionment, your stresses. Know that you are still the master builder of your life. You have free will, and you can do something at any time to make a change, even if it is a small one, that the heavens and the universe are behind you for change in your life, for positive change, and that's what the Wheel of Fortune is indicating. I feel that an epiphany will be coming to you between now and that new moon in July. This full moon that is taking place on June 20th is your personal full moon, Sagittarius, okay? So this is going to be a potent, 2 weeks from now is going to be a potent time for you to Decide what to release out of your life for good and what to keep in your life for good. And knowing that the force is with you to make those changes and to heal your life on an emotional and spiritual level and on your daily level, the daily life that you have created around you, okay? And your partnerships. Know who you're dealing with. Be clear about what your situation is in that relationship. If it's time to go, it's time to go, and know that something greater is there for you. If the situation is outdated, outmoded, know that there is a fresh new beginning waiting for you, and the power to change your life is in your hands, Sag. So I do hope that this reading has been helpful to you. Please go ahead and take a look at your moon and your rising, sun, moon, and rising, so that you can get a full picture of the energies going on this month. I do appreciate you liking and sharing my videos and subscribing to my channel, Sag. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are a past subscriber, thank you so much for your, your patronage, and welcome back. Again, I wish you all good things. I will be back on June 20th for the full moon reading. So again, that is your full moon, Sag, so you might want to tune in then. Subscribe so that you'll be the first to receive notification when those videos come up. I wish you blessings, peace, and love. And as always, I bid you namaste.